Police Dol, Publicna chelchakaniko onggenchimoba, mitamrang bilko jakalsretengani gimin aro, niamgri enggipa engiparangkoba rimani pal, batesa mitamrang tangka paisakosa dabie raskaengani gimin, niam gitasa jarikchina, Dadenggreni MLA Rupa Marak didiangaha. Nekinba, Damala some police station ko, JHDC Forest IBOsa down about chelchakaniko gimin, Getal building ko ke onchina aro, Dadenggreni police station no, michik police rangkoba donachina dabiange, Rajabala jolni wada kokri area au, tribal mandir na chelchakaniko onna aro, niamgri rangko champing na matna gita, police station ko onchina ba Marak dabiangaha. Shillong-o de fire emergency homeguard volunteer giparangkoba na japrako gong hajar kokrigatam dormako nenga ndiba Garo Hills no option kamko gipa manderangna de japrako gong hajar kokrikosan dormahau raskaengani gimin gemeknan option dormaharangko china dabiange Garo Hills no giparangna jadokni dormakon gijagipakoba taraken china didiataha. Jengjal Baljek Airportko taraken abachingatna hani gimin Jengjal Sub-Division ngoba fire and emergency service station ko taraken onchina dabianga haro Dadenggreni dongpa fire and emergency service ni gari jakalgiparang dau namen gachama hani gimin gital gari ko china Marak molanga.
I would like to give a focus on the police conduct and discipline. Sometimes the police who are there to protect us, they fail to understand how to deal with the public, how to support the public. Sometimes there is a misuse of power, which I have witnessed. I would like to recollect one incident during the time of COVID, when there was this restriction of movement of vehicles, and one vehicle was seized carrying the betel nut, and but later it was released, and one of the individual who happens to be from my constituency, he went to get the vehicle from the police station, and the officer in charge, he allowed him to take away the vehicle and release the vehicle. But some of the police personnel, they came and beat that person up. And the bloods were oozing out from his nose, and he ran away from the police station. And he called me that this incident has happened. So I called the officer in charge. What really happened? They don't listen to me. I tried to control them, but they don't listen to me, they said like that. I mean, the officer in charge informed me like that. So this type of incidents are happening. So police discipline is a must. And after that, the officer in charge, he informed me that I will pay whatever the medical expenses he will require. He said like that. So it's okay. Mutual understanding should be there. But later, the officer in charge was paying him only 500 rupees. So I told him, if somebody beats you up and give you only 500 rupees, will you be satisfied? Then it was raised to 5,000 rupees. But it was mutually settled. But this type of incidents are happening in the police department. And again, there was one incident. I was coming from one of the interior village, and I reached that sub-divisional complex in Dadenggreni, and two police personnel were shouting at the shopkeeper who was selling, that is illegal, who was selling a liquor on black, shouting at him, demanding money and asking for a bottle of liquor. So everyone was witnessing that, but they don't have the guts to come forward and intervene. And they were saying, do you want to see the power of police? They were saying like that, threatening him. If that person was doing some illegal thing, then they should have arrested or they should have taken a legal action against that person. But in front of many people, threatening that shopkeeper. Now the people, they said that they fear the police most, not the miscreants. And I got down from the vehicle and I asked, what is happening? After seeing me, they fled and said, and they called me. Sorry, I wasn't an MLA then. We are so sorry that we were just discussing. But that is not the way to discuss. So these are the things happening. And in 2019, there was one incident, mob lynching incident, under Fulbury constituency. There was incidents of dacoities in those areas. So whenever some non-tribal people happens to go inside those tribal dominated area, they are scared. I mean, the people from tribal community, they suspect that these people has come to make the dacoity again. So some people, even from one person is from Williamnagar also, and they were traveling in a car, and they were made to stop, and they were taken to the Nokma's place. It's good that they have taken them to the Nokma's place, Nokma's house. So Nokma had to give them shelter in the night, and they were there in Nokma's protection. But in the morning, the news spread like a wildfire that some dacoits has been apprehended and are being kept in Nokma's house. So people from adjoining areas, they gathered there. So the Nokma, who happens to be one of the distant cousin, who happens to be from the same clan, he called me, Dada, people has gathered and they are asking me to hand over all those people who are kept in my house now. They suspect that they are the dacoits. So I rushed there in a chappal, in a slipper. It's very far from Dadenggreni, but I rushed to that place. And after reaching there, I saw police personnel, one SI and two personnel, only three of them. So there was a mob, huge mob. So they couldn't control the mob. And later, those people who were kept inside, they were taken out. I asked the officer, you called the backup, otherwise it will not be under control. You cannot control the situation. So he called for the backup. But that came very late. After coming late, that officer in charge, he came straight to me and asked me to help. So I said, since morning I've been trying to help. Even the SP, the then SP, he called. I know you are there. Please try to calm the situation. I've been trying, sir, but people are not ready to listen. And later, what I came to know, a case has been registered against me. A case had been registered against me for instigating the public. That happened. And I was taken to the police station and questioned for 3 hours, harassed actually. These type of situations are very much happening. So I told the police officer, if helping the police is a crime, then I won't help the police next time. That personal experience I had. For 3 hours I was treated like that. But later, my name was cleared from the case because I was there to help the people. These type of things are happening. So I request through you, Mr. Chairman, sir, I request this type of things which looks very small should be looked into. Otherwise, the people will fear the police more. Those people, those police persons who are there to protect the people are, instead of protecting them, are harassing them. So this type of incident should not be neglected, and it should be taken very seriously. And I've been speaking on many issues about the police station since the time I got elected and started speaking in this August House. I've been telling the concerned minister the government of the day to construct at Damalasam police station, a building there. It's being functioned in a forest IB, GHTC forest IB. And if some criminal is apprehended or arrested, they are being taken to Dadenggreni police station because there is no lockup there. It's very far. On the way also something can happen. So police station should be there and it should be taken as a serious matter. And absence of women police in Dadenggreni police station. Dadenggreni is an old police station and a very big one. So many women related cases are happening there. So to address those issues, a women constable has to be there. From Dadenggreni, they are coming to Tura only. It's very far. Sometimes it's like an harassment to the victim. So I submit this to look into the matter. And last year in the autumn session, I spoke about the salary not being paid to the Home Guard volunteers who are deputed in fire and emergency services in Garo Hills. And today also, they are yet to get their pending 6 months salary. It has been reported. I have got the information. And they even told me that whether it's true or not, it's a fact or not. But as per the report, as per the information I got, I would like to speak that the home guards who are engaged in, deputed in fire and emergency services in Garo Hills are getting 20,000 salary, whereas in Shillong, they are getting 23,000 salary as salary. So why this disparity? If home guards in Shillong who are deputed in fire and emergency services are getting 23,000, then this Garo Hills people, Garo Hills home guards who are deputed in fire and emergency services, they should get the same. There should not be disparity at all. So this is my humble submission. And Jengjal is a newly created subdivision. So I would like to submit that there should be a fire and emergency service station in Jengjal. And since the Baljek Airport is going to be operationalized soon, so that facility should be there in Jengjal. So I would like to remind the government of the day to expedite the process to establish one fire and service station in Jengjal. And since I was very young, I have been seeing the vehicle which was allotted to the fire and emergency service in Dadenggreni. It's very old. It breaks down sometimes. That vehicle is still there in fire and emergency services in Dadenggreni. So may I request the government of the day through you, Mr. Chairman, sir, that vehicle should be replaced with a new vehicle so that if some incidents happen in and around Dadenggreni, they can give the service to the people at a faster rate. So these are my submissions which I would like to put forward in this August House. And there has been incidents from the tribal dominated area. There has been a clash in the past also and this time also because of the happenings of small incidents. Sometimes those non-tribal people who comes to do veterinary business inside the territory of the tribal people, sometimes they will take the money and they will run away. And if the tribal people has to report it to the government or the concerned authority, if that incident happens under Fulbari's police station, they have to go to the Fulbari. And again, at the same time, that miscreant who took the money, they will threaten him. Okay, you are coming to Fulbari, we will see you on the way. And out of fear, that tribal, he doesn't have the guts to go there. So sometimes many incidents such like that are happening in those areas. But since the case has not been reported, no complaint was made, the police doesn't know about that. So may I request the government of the day to give police station in tribal dominated area also, so that they don't have the fear to go and complain against those miscreants. Even in, I would like to second the support my colleague from Rajabala, that he has been demanding, putting forward for a demand to establish one police outpost in Wadagoki. That is very, that will be very, very beneficial for the tribal people residing under his constituency. And that will check the illegalities that is taking place in the Wadagoki area.